Alright guys, what's up? Today we're going to be talking about money, but today we're going to be talking about a different kind of money. For those of you that reside in the United States, yes, we're going to be talking about stimulus checks, and in a bid to help those of you that haven't yet received it, I'm going to go through what it is that you need to do to make sure you are going to get your check. Now, you probably don't want to wait for it to come in the mail because that could be taking a while. Some have even suggested weeks to months to receiving that check. There is a way for you to still get a direct deposit into your account for your stimulus check, which obviously is $1,200 per person, and if you're married, obviously that doubles to $2,400, and you can claim $500 per child for each one that you claim on your tax return. Now, if you don't file taxes, this is where you're gonna hit a problem because the government don't actually have your information. They can't send out your check to you. So you have to take an additional step that people that file taxes don't have to take. And I'm going to explain to you what that is and how you can check out what you need to do. And I'm also going to provide a link in the description below direct to the IRS site that is going to take you to the page you need to go to find out if you are one of the people that actually needs to go through the additional step and file for those stimulus checks. Okay, people, so without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so lots and lots of people, millions of people have already received their checks, but there are still thousands of people who have not. If you are one of the thousands of people that are yet to receive your check and you don't know why you've not received it yet, stick around on this video because I'm going to explain what you may have to do in order to receive that payment. Lots of people have said that it's coming by mail. Lots of people have said that it is going in direct deposit. I can confirm we have had our payment and it is going in direct deposit to us for people that have filed taxes. For people that filed taxes last year, all of the information that the government needs to provide your stimulus payment to you, they have, and they are sending them out as soon as they get to you. Okay, so for most people, you do not need to do anything. For a small amount of people, you do. And here's what you need to do. First of all, you probably want to know who's eligible and who's not. If you're a US citizen, you are eligible. If you cannot be claimed on somebody else's tax return as a dependent, you are eligible. If you have a social security number, you are eligible. And if you have had an adjusted gross income based on your filing status and number of qualifying children. Okay, so you're eligible if you fall under those categories. So obviously lots of people are asking, well, what if I don't file taxes? What if I don't make enough money to file taxes? Am I still eligible? And the answer is yes. These are the people that have to take additional steps because if you don't file taxes, you don't give the information that the government need to send out the money to you. Okay, they don't have your direct deposit information, and this is what you need to do. If you're a non-tax filer, but you are a US citizen or permanent resident, then you need to carry on and do this next step. Also, if you had a gross income that did not exceed $12,000 individually or $24,000 married, then you need to do this next step also. And if you did not file a tax return in either 2018 or 2019 because you didn't earn enough or were not otherwise required to file, then you also need to follow this next step. Let me give you a scenario right here. Now, just bear with me because I'm going to read this off the site. If you're 20 years old and unemployed, no other taxpayer can claim you as a dependent for 2019. You aren't required to file a federal income tax return because you had no income. You may register with the IRS for using the non-filers payment info here tool to get your $1,200 economic impact payment. This is the next step you need to go to. You need to go to the IRS site and you need to use their non-filers payment info registration. When you get on there, it is going to tell you if you receive certain benefits or if you're in different categories, then you don't need to go any further forward. Now, what they do say is do not call them. If you are still waiting for a check, do not call them. Make sure that you don't have to file this additional step. So basically all you're going to do is you're going to go onto their site and this is what you're going to fill out. Okay, so you're going to create an account. It's going to give you your email address. You confirm your email. You're going to give your user ID, phone number, which is recommended. and then you create a password and you create your account. And inside this, and I can't go any further because I've already had mine, but inside of this, they're going to ask you for your personal details, including your mailing address and your bank details, okay? This is so that they can make direct deposits to your bank for your stimulus payment. Okay, so if you fall into any of those categories that means the government can't pay you automatically, make sure you go and complete those steps ASAP so you don't sit around waiting weeks or even months to get your money. This is something that you need to do ASAP now. Let them know all the details they need so that it can pay you, and you can stop worrying about whether you're going to get a payment or not. If you're not sure if you fall into a category that is going to receive a check, you can also come to the same site. This is irs.gov, and go through their eligibility checklist to see if you qualify for that payment. Okay, so what I'm going to try and do for those of you that I know are still waiting and struggling to find out whether or not you are actually going to get money, and if there's anything that you need to do, I'm going to do an update to this when information changes so that you can stay on top of what is going on, and also the talk about future stimulus checks, like ongoing relief. There's a one-off payment of $1,200 isn't going to be enough to support a lot of people through this time. So stay tuned to the channel and keep an eye out for anything related to the stimulus checks, as well as how you can create an online business. Okay, so that's everything I've got for this video, guys. Make sure you complete those checks if you are non-filers. Don't miss that step, because that is the only thing holding up your payment. That's all for today. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Make it epic, and I'll see you next time.